Let's be honest, Meghan Markle does not deserve to become a member of the royal family, and I, for one, will not be celebrating the royal wedding. This is a tough one for me. I'm a staunch royalist. I love the royal family. I love the institution of the royal family, but I just can't bring myself to celebrate the royal wedding. I don't think Meghan Markle is suitable for royalty. I don't think she is. So I won't be celebrating the royal wedding. Well, we call it a royal wedding. Harry's not exactly a royal, is he? It seems like this royal wedding is not like any other royal wedding we've ever had. There's a lot of reasons why I don't think Markle is ready or suitable even for royalty. But the first thing I want to note is that her mental sort of politics, her lefty American politics, well, I say in American, that's not fair, we've got them in England as well, but her lefty politics are even infiltrating the wedding. There's a story here, the Daily Edge, whatever that is, and it says there's a very interesting feminist detail on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding invitations. And basically, just to sum up the article, which I've read so you don't have to, the article's talking about how usually the invitation will say Miss Markle and Mr. So it says Miss and Mr. But actually on this, it says Ms, MS and Mr. And they're talking about the fact that, oh, well, if you're a girl, you grow up Miss, become Ms or become Mrs. And it's not fair. When you get married, your title changes. Bleh. It's feminist, it's unfair, blah, blah. But the article's talking about how, oh, it's a great modern step forward that she's using Ms instead of Miss. And I can't help but thinking, am I the only one, when you were a kid, you were taught that as a young girl, you're a Miss. As you get older, you're usually married, you become Mrs. But if you're divorced or not married and old, then you're Ms. That's what I was taught as a kid. Isn't that what everyone else does? Let's face it, Meghan Markle is getting on a bit. I mean, she's only late 30s, but you know, she's older than Harry. And she's a divorcee, hence the Ms, right? And here's another thing. I find it funny that I keep agreeing with arch-feminist Germaine Greer recently. I agree with her on the whole trans issue. And she's also come out saying that she thinks Meghan Markle's going to leave Harry. Let's watch this video.
I think she will see vistas of boredom that are unbelievable. But I think the pressure to escape from the firm is crushing.
So what do you think the prospects are for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
I think she'll bolt. She bolted before. She was out the door. I think she'll bolt. I hope in a way that she'll bolt, but maybe she'll take Harry with her.
She thinks she'll bolt. I think she probably will. It seems to me that Markle's just a bit of a fame-hungry kind of person, you know, quite an attention-seeking sort of vain person, and her own friends have said it. So it says in the article in the Express here, Meghan Markle became so addicted to fame that when she finally hit the big time as an actress on Suits, she divorced her first husband and sent him the wedding ring back in the post, according to a bombshell report. Her former best pal since childhood, Ninaki Priddy, said when Meghan gained stardom as an actress on TV show Suits, it completely changed her and she drifted away from her first husband, Trevor Engelson, 41. And her own brother warned Prince Harry against marrying her. The article in here, it says, why was Meghan's brother against the royal wedding? The 51-year-old from Oregon claimed Meghan had abandoned her father despite him pouring money into her career when she first started out. He wrote, what kind of person starts out by using her own father until he's bankrupt, then forgets about him in Mexico, leaving him broke over mostly all her debts. And when it's time to pay him back, she forgets her own father like she never knew him. So, there's a lot of reports. I mean, it seems like too much of a coincidence. There's so much out there saying how she changed after she became famous, and she just doesn't seem like a particularly nice person. But my real issue with her, my real issue, is that she's political. Now, if you know British politics, the British Constitution, the foundation of British society, the royal family are above politics. The monarch is above politics. The royal family is not to meddle in political issues. And yet, she's one of the most political people I've ever seen. Now, you can't blame her for being political when she didn't know she was going to become a member of the royal family. But the question is someone with such a real political past suitable for the royal family or even deserving of the royal family? I mean, listen to her on this video banging on about feminism and how Trump's a misogynist.
Yes, of course Trump is divisive. Think about just female voters alone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think it was in 2012, like, the Republican Party lost the female vote by 12 points. That's a huge number. And with as misogynistic as Trump is and so vocal about it, that's a huge chunk of it. You're not just voting for a woman if it's Hillary just because she's a woman, but certainly because Trump has made it easy to see that you don't really want that kind of world.
So the newest member of the royal family is a Trump-hating, feminist mental case. I mean, how can we have someone in the royal family who's meant to be non-political when we know exactly where she stands? And here's the thing, she hasn't just given up the politics to become a member of the royal family, she's carried on with it. There's an article here from the Telegraph where she said that Prince Harry is a feminist. Here's the article. Meghan Markle has proclaimed her thoroughly modern man a proud feminist as the pair embarked on their first official visit to Wales. Undertaking a long walkabout to greet admirers who waited for hours in the cold for them, Miss Markle was complimented by Jessica Phillips, 23, for her outspoken views on equality. Miss Phillips said, "She was so lovely. I said it was really lovely to have a feminist in the royal family." Gesturing to her fiancé, the former actress told her, "He's a feminist too." Who the hell does she think she is? Who does she think she is? What connection does she have to our royal family? Every British person, most British people, understand the deep connection, the deep love we have for that family. She's got no connection to it at all, apart from the fact that she's shagging Harry, who's not even a royal, and she comes in, oh, he's a feminist as well, bringing the whole family into disrepute. Who does she think she is? The Queen and Prince Philip have set a standard. I love that woman, I love that man. I'm terrified of the day they die, and I'm terrified of what the royal family is becoming. Wills and Kate, I don't mind. I quite like Kate, actually. I thought she's come into this family and done a very, very good job. But let's be honest, Meghan Markle will never be worthy of being royalty. Her husband is not royalty, and this whole wedding is a shambles, and I think Britain should be ashamed of it. If you want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, remember to download our app on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, and like and subscribe.